Nigerian women have continued to struggle to attain their rightful positions and unleash their potentials in a seemingly male-dominated world. One of such struggles that has remained indelible in global history was the Aba Women Riot, which happened between 1928 to 1930, where women of eastern Nigeria protested against the oppressive rule of the colonial government. The Beijing Conference of 1995, which was the fourth World Conference on Women, convened by the United Nations between the 4th to the 15th of September in Beijing, China, further emboldened women to fight for their rights and fight injustices against them. At the conference, governments from all over the world agreed on a comprehensive plan to adhere to global legal equality known as the Beijing Platform for Action. Close to 3 decades after the Beijing Conference, the Nigerian women finally saw the opportunity to achieve their age-long dreams of having legal backings to their demands through constitutional amendment. But the National Assembly wanted to thwart the dream by throwing away the gender bills aimed at promoting the cause of women. The Nigerian women did not take the issue lying low as they rose in their numbers to demand that the lawmakers rescind their decisions. This time around, the women did not go rioting, as was the case during the Aba Women Riot, but they channeled their demands through a constitutional way of protest, as they also organized programs through which they aired their grievances. The programs coincided with the International Women's Day celebration. In Osun State, wife of Governor Adegboyega Oyetola, Mrs. Kafayat Oyetola launched the State Gender Equity and Social Inclusion Policy aimed at ensuring gender equity and gender equality.
I am particularly happy to listen to our distinguished speakers of this day. Excellency, my sister, Mrs. Florence Achimori, bring awareness to the need for eradication of gender bias. Foster gender equality and bring about better society. The focus is that nations of the world take actions that will ensure that our women, our girls, do not face any form of discrimination in the allocation of resources or decision-making process as such. Since the inception of the present administration, improved attention has been devoted to the attainment of gender equality and equity in Osun.
Wives of the Ekiti, Edo and Akwa Ibom state governors took the battle to the doorsteps of the lawmakers in Abuja through a peaceful protest.
You neglect a woman, you lose election. People like us campaigned in the sun and in the rain to vote them in. We demand that they recognize that Nigerian women matter. We have all that it takes to occupy any position in the country. All we are asking for is give us our 35% affirmative action.
Other gender advocates, including Mrs. Costley Aderibigbe, Honorable Olufemilayo Olasanyide Mustafa, Morike Yagbe Yaju, and Bukola Olufemi raised their voices to say no to women's subjugation.
Men and girls are saying that they also want to be part of national development. They want to have their voice heard on the table. And the National Assembly that is supposed to be seen at the forefront of protecting them is not doing what they're supposed to do.
When you are not somewhere and they are sharing something, and you are not there, and you are not asking people, how did they share it? But if you have many women among the House of Reps member or the National Assembly member in general, I think it would have failed through.
So there's no how you empower a woman or a girl child and she won't reach out to those around her, including her community.
The space, the gap between gender equality is still so much, it's very high. The parity is so much. I'm so not satisfied.
And their voices were heard loud and clear. Enough for the lawmakers to rescind their decisions.
The important thing is that we rescind 3 of those decisions. I will now call on the Chairman Business and Rules, Honorable Fulata, to move for suspension of the rules so that you can take the rescission now.
Reacting to the development, a woman advocate, Mrs. Aduke Obelawo, believes the move will project Nigeria in good light among the Committee of Nations.
These bills, if they are passed, the whole world will know that Nigeria as a nation We value our women and we want them to be at par with their male counterparts.
Analysts, however, believe that it is not yet Uhuru for the women folk until the bills become law. Oluchi Amuda, reporting for Deadline.